Hello everyone. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. And have Mist here with me as usual. Who I assume is watching the stream since putting the thing up on Discord was giving us issues.
Yep.
So but yeah, so we're back. We have a crap ton of supports. And we're on the last week here. I couldn't remember if there was any cutscenes, so I didn't want to just do the seminar thing. But I figure we will hit up some of the supports. I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, I can do these from here, okay.
Professor, I understand that you were looking to speak.
Oh, right, I need my earbuds on so I can actually hear the TV. Because I have gigantic noise-canceling headphones, and unfortunately, noise canceling equals very difficult to hear, the TV.
Yeah?
The headphones kind of, block out sound. So.
Yeah? You have a great many ideas. It would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken? If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
I like Lauren's here. It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained to you about me.
Monstrous.
Monstrous. There must be some mistake. I am the heir of the noble house Gloucester.
Of course, Miss is on a 5-second delay because she's on a delay just from the capture card, but then she's also on a delay from the TV as well.
Yep.
Also, I don't think I didn't even think about that I did not set up an audio delay. So we might be in capture. Our voices might come ahead of what's on the screen.
Fine.
Perhaps the issue
Yep.
is that the splendor of my noble presence.
Wait, does that mean that my reaction are in time?
No, they might still come after. Just because there's a delay from the capture, but then there's a delay from OBS to Twitch, so. This is your advances that seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
A number of female students, actually.
Of all the... Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of domination. It is impossible to tell even the most well-bred
they have to deal with both you and Sylvain.
Right.
So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together. Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough. For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me. I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea. I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous. No, I cannot believe such a thing. Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme? It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me. Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
Lawrence. He's so much fun. That's
decided on the composition.
Composition?
That's right. The composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor?
How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you?
No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint?
well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Art is a wonderful hobby.
Right. Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps...
This has made Ignat skyrocket for me. Now knowing he enjoys art.
Uh-huh. Oh, just wait till some of his later supports.
For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling listless. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
It's not what I'm saying. Paint as much as you like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint? I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little...
Of course,
diversion,
Ignat.
a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now. If it's all the same to you.
As long as it doesn't detract from your studies.
Right. Who else can I do? Balthus. I can do Balthus. I can't do Leonie yet because she didn't come to see me during the week. So.
You strike me as the charitable type.
Actually, when I was doing the last stream, I skipped over several of the supports because I'm like, I'm sure Miss wants to see these. This doesn't go well.
Sad, aren't you? No, I shouldn't ask, but I need some gold.
It's a bad month for that. Other question.
Hard times all around then. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess that debt collector traveled all the way to Garrett Mock for nothing. If I were you, I'd feel bad about leaving the poor guy hanging like that, but it is what it is.
Better work hard to pay him back.
No, it's a lose-lose. I owe the church, too. That means any work I do here, they take a cut. The only way to escape my financial burden is to get clear out of Fogland.
That saddens me greatly. Good luck out there.
Ah, cold as ice. You know, I was just joking, yeah? We all have to decide where we belong and then fight for it. Can't let your wallet control your fate. If money was all I cared about, I never would have walked away from inheriting a parent's house.
You don't seem very noble to me.
I hear that a lot. Still, it's true. I was the head of a minor house in the east of the Alliance. I like to say I stepped aside for the good of the house. Has a nicer ring to it than saying I just wasn't cut out for the gig. Or that I lacked the right temperament. My distinguished little bro took my place. Fact is, he's a much better man for the job. Don't go feeling sorry for me now. I didn't mind one bit. Truth is, I'd have been miserable in that life. Having that title is nothing but fuss. Fuss is the worst. This way of life suits me much better. And you?
What about me?
You showing up at Garrick Mock was a coincidence wrapped in happenstance. Your pops was a renowned mercenary leader. It can be safely assumed you'll follow in his footsteps. Don't you ever feel like that life was decided for you?
Got a point. Never thought about it. I never thought about it like that. I'm not sure I follow.
Better start pondering that one real quick, pal. Why keep breathing if your life isn't your own, yeah? Well, there's a decided lack of gold here, so I'll be off now. You think on what I said?
Yay. Alright. So the only ones I have left I can't do yet. Here we go. Claude and Lorenz. Or Lorenz, rather.
Just what are you up to?
Well, Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
These two are interesting.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garrick Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is 1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000.
Accuracy.
These pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago.
Whoops.
If I were truly of House
Hang
Regan
on.
descent, how do you imagine I acquired
Let
my
me-
crest?
Log. I accidentally turned on the auto advance.
Oh,
Where
I
were
see.
you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent, how do you imagine I acquired my crest?
There you go.
A crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you were sent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but much of the chaos in our ranks right now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend to set things right, and once I expose you as the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
Claude is really interesting, honestly. He has a really interesting story arc.
I'm
Really?
excited to see.
The water's supposed to be this cold. God, my hand slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What is he up to?
You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. Wore me right out, too. Could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strength.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in fish suds.
Right? Okay, Balthus and Claude.
Hey there, Claude. Where you headed? You need some extra muscle. Help me in.
No thanks. Not much need for heightened security at the monastery. Well, most of the time, anyway.
Ish, I can take a hint. Just trying to help you out. I see it. Can't do better than cozying up to the Claude von Regan, future leader of the Alliance.
You can get as cozy as you like, but I don't think that'll lower the price on your head.
Couldn't hurt. People trust you. Like the folks you run with.
Right.
There's a little trust in my life.
So you're hoping this newfound trust will trick more people into taking money? Yeah, count me out. You know, fighting debt with debt won't work, right?
Just as well. If you mess up leading the Alliance, it plans a bust anyway. So count me out, pal. By the way, Claude, you're really the heir of House Regan?
Yes? That's my current understanding anyway. Why do you ask?
I've never heard any talk of the last Duke Regan leaving a son behind when he died in that accident. Duke Oswald the Old. Your father? Tall tale if you ask me. And if that's not the case, then who exactly did you get your Regan blood from?
Look at you figuring things out all by yourself. Sorry to say the true story isn't all that interesting. I was born to an offshoot of House Regan. When my crest manifested, I was accepted into the ruling bloodline. That's all there is to it.
Nice try. I'm not buying it. House Regan produces dukes and leads the whole of the Alliance. Not having an heir is a matter of life and death. Any relative with a crest would be accepted immediately. But no one even knew you existed until fairly recently. It's fishy, Claude. Remarkably fishy.
Remarkably fishy
I think I
indeed.
finally figured you out. You're working for Lawrence, aren't you?
Here's what I really can't work out. Duke Oswald's only daughter, Tiana, whatever happened to her? I met her a few times when I was a kid. She was a great lady. Real looker, too, let me tell you.
I see your mind was just as pure when you were a kid as it is now. How'd you even cross paths with her?
As the legitimate heir of a minor noble house, I got a pretty decent glimpse into high society. Lady Tiana was something special. Stuff of dreams, really. And one day, she just vanished. Poof. Gone. You'll never forget hearing about it.
Wow. So you've had a particular interest in older women since way back when. Sorry.
My old man told me I cried buckets. Even Holst lost it.
Holst? As in Holst, the Indomitable Alliance General? Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah. And after a while, a strange rumor. Some say Lady Tiana left to live in a far-off land. Once I remembered that, the rest fell into place.
Right. Say, have you considered minding your own business? Isn't that enough of a handful as it is? If you want to have a real discussion sometime, bring me facts. Not a bunch of tyrant gossip. Deal? Anyway, Teach is waiting for me at the training grounds. I better get going.
I love Claude.
Let's try, Claude, but I'm on to you.
So you can probably already start to guess exactly how it is that Claude is actually related to the Regan family now.
Yep. And Balthus is actually pretty smart, isn't
Yes.
he?
Oh, yes.
Meat is the best. Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Oh, yes, this scene. I like this one.
You here to eat? Looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Oh boy.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace.
Lawrence.
Dignity.
Right?
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you
Lawrence, you're the one who sat next to him.
Right.
Company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite the contrary, unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The the more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know?
You know, I
might get some of their
realized
too.
till just a bit ago that Lawrence has an undercut, doesn't he?
What do you mean?
All that talking made me hungry again.
The back of his head. His haircut.
Oh, yeah. Yes. He has, he's got an undercut where it comes down, but then it's like cut under, and then you can see the hair underneath that. So.
Absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
He does indeed. Oh no, Lawrence and Sylvain.
To find the analog of
Oh,
real beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. I just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
If you're so wild about flowers, why don't you try a flower shop?
Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out, no way to make yourself feel better about it, rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting your girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I saw you, I just had to come over and say hello.
Oh, they are the two flirt. I'm honest.
Feels like fate.
Yeah. That's why they also have some of the funniest arc in some of the funniest supports in the game.
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
That's weird. Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a graceful and charming heir.
Please, I'm a much better heir than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's see. Ignatz and Leonie.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, as always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz! Didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh, no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Yes, I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh, no. I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Sea Sport. And Marianne. And Sylvain. Oh god, this one. So, when we did our last run, we saw the support on the time skip. And this one is so much better when it's not time skip.
All done for the day.
Oh, Sylvain. Yes, I was just heading back to my quarters.
Well then, my timing couldn't be better. I was just heading into town and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the outside world. Then a brave knight set the girl free and took her to town, where they drank tea and talked for hours. So, my fair maiden?
Please, you should not waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
Margrave Edmund wants to keep you locked up, huh? I've heard he's, let's call it ambitious. Well, just tell him who I am. I think he'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome. What's that face for, Marianne?
That look on her face in that moment.
I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you have a crest.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh, okay. I've got to get going anyway. Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going. But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
I wonder what he meant by that.
I just love that look that she gives him, though. It's great. Whoops, wrong button. I actually did take a screen capture of that before when I was running through this the last time. I just have to find it. Here it is. Yeah, I had I had different outfits on, but I loved that. And you only see it for a split second, so as soon as I saw it, I had to take the quick screen capture. But I absolutely love that face that she gives him there. It's great. I think Hilda's got all the rest of them, actually.
Why do I have to organize the library? I'll get in trouble if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me.
It doesn't look like you're organizing the library, Hilda.
Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are those?
You're in a forest.
Right.
Leonie, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this? Hey, what are you doing? That's mine. If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash. I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it. Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room. It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point? How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm. Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid. If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute. Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is. Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day. I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered and equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is. Oh, what do you know?
Ding.
Yes. Hilda and Sylvain.
Hey there, Hilda. You're looking cute today.
Thanks. You're looking quite handsome yourself.
You know exactly how to talk to a guy. I like it. What's with all the books?
Oh, these? I was just bringing them to... Ouch! Ouch!
What's wrong? Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah, I tripped earlier. But I'm supposed to return these books to the library by the end of the day.
Relax. I'm sure there's a handsome guy around here who knows how to carry books to the library.
Pawning
Rest your foot.
work off
I'll
to
take care of
Sylvain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, that's all right. You must have something more important to do.
Nothing is more important than helping you. Just pile the books on that desk, and I'll get them where they're going.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
It's not. I'm happy to.
Oh.
Wow. That is a lot of books.
Just leave them right here for you. Thanks again, Sylvain. You're the best.
Wait a minute. Some of these books have dust on them. She's been holding on to these for months. The professor was looking for this one a few weeks ago. Hilda, hang on. Did she just trick me into doing something she didn't want to do?
Right? The answer is yes, Sylvain.
Yes.
You just got played. You just got played.
Hilda chose her target exceedingly well for that.
Dear,
Yep.
slap me some gold, will ya?
Slow down, Baldy. You can't be asking for money without so much as a hello. You're kidding, right?
Yeah. Thing is, I was deadly serious. I don't joke about matters of gold.
Your request is denied. You didn't used to be like this, you know.
I get the feeling you don't mean anything good by that. Come on. The same as I ever was.
No, you used to be dependable. Like that time in the woods near Folin's throat. You remember?
Thinking. You sure that was me?
Yes. I had told Host I wanted to go on a walk in the forest.
Holst never could tell you no.
You can. Anyway, when the three of us got there, a horde of monsters appeared. I started.
Then what happened?
My brother started hitting one of the beasts with a wooden sword. You hoisted me over your shoulder. Host told you to get me to safety even if it killed you. So you ran the whole way from the forest to the estate with me on your back.
Ah, I remember it now. Toughest run of my life. I was so exhausted I threw up about a month's worth of lunches afterward.
And then you turned right around and started running back. You said, I've got to save Holst.
Good thing, too. Holst was moments from winding up in that thing's stomach. Had to slam into it, then Holst and I kept punching till the deed was done. Really a fight to remember.
It was impressive, especially considering you were just teenagers. When you came back, you were just bruised boys in tattered clothes. But to me, you looked like heroes. And now, here you are, a scrounger who can hardly open his mouth without nagging me for money. What happened to that brave little boy who saved me from a monster?
Oh, way to shame a guy. I feel awful. But I still need gold. Can't live without it in this cruel world.
Oh, come on. We both know that when you have money, you drink or gamble it all away. But I suppose I could ask my brother to help pay off your debts. Get you back on your feet.
Don't you dare speak to Holst about this. He's a close friend. I hate to ruin what we have by borrowing gold.
Oh, but you have no qualms about using his little sister? Figured I'd be an easy mark, is that it? Unbelievable.
Could have gone better.
Could have gone better.
Hilda and Balthus. Quite the pair. Looks like that's it. It's just me and Leonie now that have anything, and I can't do that one, so... Seminars. Just do a random one, I guess.
Got it.
Okay, learn fire. Sagittary.
Far from enough.
Got it. And motivation increased. Oh, it's Priscilla's birthday, okay. Oh, hey, there's something here. Oh, okay, that works. Leonie.
Oh, Professor, are you training?
Indeed, it does work.
I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer.
Well, that's say just for me.
Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy. I'm beat, but we're finally done.
I didn't have to stay for my whole routine.
I was already training to here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh?
It's not a competition.
Speak for yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask.
Let's hear it then.
Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
That's what I'm told.
That's a pretty big tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him then? You must look up to him at least.
I respect him, of course.
It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now. You probably never even thought about how lucky you are. Oh, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you. I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
Leonie has a lot of, like, care and respect for Gerald. That's really interesting how that shines out as, like, her almost kind of being upset at the fact that you're Gerald's
Hey, Teach,
kid.
glad you can make it.
So,
We've been waiting on you.
hey, there was a cutscene here.
It seems the Knights have our foes covered. They are in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
It's bandit time? That sounds like real night work. Let's get to it.
I want to put my skills to the test as well. We have to win so Captain Gerald can see how much I've learned.
I thought Gerald wasn't doing business. Either way, I'll give it everything I've got.
Even if I go, it's not like I'd be of any use.
That's enough of that. If we don't work together and give it our all, we are doomed to fail.
You can be pretty intense sometimes, Cynthia.
But I agree. Let's do our best.
Everyone is so eager.
If we fight half as well as we chatter, we'll be fine. Come on, Teach. Lead the way.
Half as well as you chatter, yep.
Yep.
Hi, Blakey. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything at all?
I think I remember something about... Oh, no, I already took care of that. Okay. I busted Marianne's gauntlets and had to trade them between her and Constance. Because the ones that Constance had, she hadn't really used yet. But I did take care of that in the last bit, so
Yes, Blake.
there's no certifications because we don't have anything there. Red Canyon Dominance. Your students have received their first assignment. They are to accompany the Knights of Saros to the Red Canyon in order to help strike down a group of bandits. This will be their first real battle. And here we go. Our first chance to use Divine Pulse. And the first battle in which, if you're playing Classic as opposed to Casual, your characters can actually die. Red Canyon Dominance.
Yes, Blake?
So, we are taking children into battle, are we? I'm not certain I will be able to sleep soundly after beholding something like that. I shall allow you to turn back the hands of time. But no, this power is not infinite.
Let's press ZL to use Divine Pulse. Alright. First things first. We need to bring in all of the golden deer here. And then I can start adjunting people. Claude still can go with Balthus. This is literally the only person he can get supports with that's in my group right now. Hilda... also Balthus. I don't actually have anybody for her. Well, I guess she can take Sylvain. Then after that, I guess it's just whoever I want from there. And in that regard, it kind of is just me, since the only people I have left are the Ashen Wolves. Yeah, I don't have anybody... I don't have anybody else that I can do with, so I'll just do me with one of the Ashen Wolves here. Just pick one at random. And onto the map, let's see. So we need to put Marianne in the front so she can get some punches off. Honestly, everybody's kind of in a good position right now. I don't really see any issues with that.
I'd probably swap Marianne and Hilda.
Marianne and Hilda?
Because Hilda's just a few tiles closer to the stairs.
True. Yeah, that would give Marianne the ability to get up here. At the same time, if I keep them swapped, because Marianne has that extra move speed, they can both get up here to the stairs, whereas Hilda can only get to the square below the stairs.
But in the spot where, with the Marianne closer to the stairs, she can immediately attack.
True, true. Very true. Also a good point. But yeah, I think that's good. Be the enemy commander. Be conditions if your units fall in battle.
This is the Red Canyon. It doesn't look red to me. Anyway, let's get things started, Teach. Looks like the thieves have been driven back. That's what we like. No surprise there.
Kitty is making me sleepy.
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth!
He's a snuggle boy.
You can't be a thief if you fear death!
Right.
I hear there's a back road to the west. How about we split up?
Are you getting up, Blakey?
We may be able to corner the enemy by approaching from both sides. In
You
any case,
just
we need to cross the bridge
whipped your
first.
tail
I'll leave the
to my
details to you,
eye
Teach.
twice.
Who, me?
Why?
That damage already, though.
I'm really sorry.
Getting off 9 damage.
3 times.
Yeah.
Save their souls.
Blakey, why? The 4. Blake has hit my eyes with his tail 4 times now.
Yeah, it's life.
We were taken by surprise last time. I guess this is what we can expect when battling thieves.
Who, me?
I got this.
I stand ready.
Let's get to it. Stay focused.
I would like to finish moving everybody. Game.
Leave it to me.
I think I hit a wrong button there. That's why I brought the menu up suddenly. I think I just hit something wrong there. Alright. Go ahead and get up here. Only gets 2 attacks off on that one. She's got a little bit more speed than she did. But such is life. Well, I can take him out.
Never underestimate an outsider. I'm not done.
Alright, now we can actually start bringing people up. The only issue with this bridge is the fact that it does require you to, like, bring all of your units together like that.
Yeah.
Up. Can do better against. I guess this will be fine. Hilda and Lawrence can tag team this guy.
You can't compete with me. Nobles.
Okay. I heard something disconnect from my computer, but it wasn't the capture card.
Nothing personal.
Because I can see that it is, in fact, still going, so...
Okay.
Got him there. And got him there.
Was that helpful?
Good job. Alright, get Raphael up here. My 2 big fist guys in the front here. Or 1 fist guy, I guess. Marianne's, you know, actually female, but whatever. And my tanks. That's what really matters. Marianne
Yep,
can go
yep.
up there. Raphael can go up here. Plug, I guess, can go there. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
You're the best.
Leonie can go that way, Lysithia can go this way, and Lawrence can go that way. I don't have anybody that starts with lock touch on this one, though.
Sadness.
Ow.
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
This is our chance.
Disturbance. Miss.
But that is why the map also gives you keys, does it not?
Yeah, it does. It will give me a key. It's just sad that I can't, you know, just unlock it without using the key.
Oh, sweaty. I was planning to just sit back and watch, but hey,
Give him a good punch. Got him.
I'm really sorry.
I like it when she gets to attack 4 times. Chest key. Oh. I was looking at Hilda thinking she was an enemy for some reason. I think I was looking at the aggro.
Should have trained better.
Maybe?
I don't know.
Huh. This is my first real fight. I guess I'm pretty strong.
Alright, Leonie this way. Cynthia and Lawrence. And right, gotta move myself, of course.
Thank you.
Move on up. Pop. Pop.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Mastered skills for Noble. Ah, Balthus that did that. Okay. I was like, I thought Claude had already gotten that. Oh yeah, Balthus. That makes sense. Actually, he's still gonna attack no matter what. We'll get some damage off. Oh right, he can attack back. Didn't even think about that part. Oh well. That chest gets a large bullion. Servants. Missed. Hey. Got him.
I did it. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice.
Good job, Big Nats.
That is that.
Get that Lance experience. Trying to get Lance experience right now with Shalera.
Fair enough.
Because I need Lance in order to recruit Ash. So.
Flaky lips.
Got him.
This is what I do. A precious opportunity to test my own strength. I won't make waste of your deaths.
Frick. I kind of figured I'd get the ability to move past her, but oh well. Just fine. Tis fine. Still got Raphael up here in the front, so up here and up here. Definitely can heal Ignat.
I appreciate that.
Lawrence, Leonie, Marianne. That's about what I figured. Cynthia. And all of their attention is turned to these guys.
Sorry, did I hurt you? I'm still a delicate fluff.
Yep, Sylvain leveled up too. Good.
This is what a real...
This is what a real man looks like.
It was a good try.
It was a good try, indeed. Ah, sure, I can't get up there. Alright.
You're the best.
Yep, I still have Constance set to her combat instead of monastery. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. Because obviously I can't do anything about it right now, so... I think Lawrence and Leonie are the only two that haven't gotten actual kills yet.
Sorry.
I don't think I can get them over here to actually get any. Get Marianne all the way up there. Gotta love that extra movement that I gave Marianne, but... Wish that more people could have some extra movement, though. Who actually needs experience right now? Kind of nobody in that group. It really is Leonie that needs the experience. You know what? I'll hold off this round. They still have heals. 5 more heals. Raphael is not the best at tanking magic, unfortunately.
That is certainly not.
Get Marianne up there. I'll let Hilda get a hit off. Ow. Now I can actually get Leonie up here, and she might be able to kill this guy. Maybe? If he doesn't move out of Leonie's range? Of course he would. Why wouldn't he? You know what? Just do something. I don't even know. Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Never underestimate an outsider.
They'll get a chance to level up soon. Anyway, so it's no big deal. I don't remember. I was thinking there was some kind of unique dialogue in this fight, but I don't remember who had it.
Spoiled little noble, just die like a good little rich kid.
Being noble has nothing to do with who you are as a person or how hard your life is. Your logic is illogical.
That's right. I thought Quad had something there, but I couldn't remember. Your logic is illogical. I love Claude.
It can't be. A mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the Knights? You and your pesky brats. Sending these brats instead of the Knights means they've underestimated me. Big mistake.
Pop.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
Good job, Marianne. Wrecked. You'll level up authority to E+. I'll take it.
Those thieves ran out of luck when they entered this canyon. They never had a chance. Your leadership was amazing, Teach. Let's leave the rest of this work to the Knights.
Yay. MVP was Claude, surprisingly.
Interesting.
I mean, he probably did get the most kills, admittedly, so... But yeah, I mean, when most of my characters ended up at level 6, that level 2 fight is pretty easy.
Yeah?
Since when has it been called the Red Canyon?
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so.
It is because of you, so.
Not scared, you surprised me.
Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Still, it seems familiar. Have you been here before, Sothis?
Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this. I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and the strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Teach, what are you doing here? We should get back to the academy.
Such a mystery.
It's time to depart. But know that time reveals.
It's not a mystery at all if you know, if you've seen any other playthrough before.
Oh, by the way,
Right.
it seems you've earned.
You learn quite a bit more about it, though, on this path, actually. So,
Yeah,
are you grateful?
because the Golden Deer route, Podland route.
Yeah.
In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice.
Also, oh dear, that's a bit of model clipping, isn't it?
That just won't do.
I guess
The
I didn't
necklace.
see it. Oh,
It
yeah.
looks like the diamond gem on the necklace is just digging into the chest.
It was a
Yeah, when she lowers her head, the gem there goes into her chest there. I had just saw it right before I pushed the button.
Hey, Teach.
So-
On the way back, you seemed transfixed by the canyon. Did something happen there?
Actually,
It seemed familiar. Huh. Can't say the same. Maybe it's a memory from when you were a child, or from the past life. Anyway, if you can't remember, I guess there isn't really much more to be said. Although, I'll admit, there is something about that canyon that has me captivated as well. How did Xanadu come to be called the Red Canyon? Nothing there was actually red.
Red
So you have
with
safely
blood.
disposed of those bandits.
Shish.
I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry.
Of course.
Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, it could only have been a temporary haven.
Goddess?
Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
Didn't know.
I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know.
No memory at all.
Perhaps Xanadu was my.
You can clearly see them up.
Yeah. You can really see it here, so.
If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
I think I ghosted because, like, right in the middle of what you were saying, everything went quiet, so.
Oh.
That or your mic just cut out, one of the two,
I
but...
am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected?
Also, I totally was paying more attention to the fact that I was, you know, fixing the ghosting than answering the question, so I don't know which one I picked. Oh well.
No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless
You picked the top one.
Top one. Oh well. I think I meant to pick the bottom one, but I was kind of focused on that, and so I wasn't actually like looking at the like questions. So, Mutiny in the Mist.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist.
Oh yes, Lord Zanato, or not Zanato.
When the warm winds
What's his name?
blow from the sea to
Lenato.
the south
With the wrong
of
first
Dresden,
letter.
residents of Fodland know
Ash's
the rainy
father.
season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll,
I was thinking Lenato and Zanato at the same time,
the ivory buds
and came up with Zanato.
and given as gifts to close friends.
I mean, it's literally two letters that are different, so it's easy to see where I could, you know, get that mixed up. But oh yeah, there's so much that you find out on this route. It's actually really cool. So. The enemy of this route is actually a lot cooler than the enemy in the Blue Lions route. So
Those who slither in the dark.
Reports that Lord Lenato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Why would he do that?
Lord Lenato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lenato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Of course there's going to be a fight.
You
We all know there will be a fight. Because that's kind of the whole idea, is that there's a fight at the end of each month. Catherine!
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot
Or
about
is
you.
she
If you
Catherine?
need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an
I mean, a number of people choose to go by a different name.
Yeah.
This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever
Our
turn
dear
their
Lady
blades
Rhea
to
and Sedith are two such.
Yeah. Yep. That's the truth. So Bane's birthday.
Thank you so much.
I think we unlock the whole tea time thing this month. I don't remember. Online statistics. We didn't get any supports, and you sound tired. So I think this is
I
the spot to end it. So when we come back next time, we will do some exploration, talk to people, you know, do some things and stuff from this month, and go from there. Basically. That said, if you've enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And remember, these are streamed live over at twitch.tv/SereneInc. Fire Emblem tends to be streamed on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So feel free to come out if you're looking for that specifically. Those are the days to watch out for those to go be streamed. So, but much more is streamed, as you may see if you're watching the VOD. But with that said, the two of us will see you guys next time.
Next time. Woo!
See you later.
See you later. Go ahead and hop. Talk to you later.
See ya.